Crooked Shadows.
Crooked Shadows.
Shadows.
Yeah, I remember we were trying to keep this a little bit away from Albatross on the record just because they're very
Similarly dancey,
bassy dances.
bass.
But in the end, I feel like they feel
Very
very
different
different.
songs. Yeah.
But I think I was saying this in Albatross, like when I first heard just that bass part demo,
Mm-hmm.
I was imagining Albatross ending up sounding more like this song.
Oh,
well.
interesting.
This
Yeah.
song has a much darker feel when it starts. Like that riff sounds a lot
Sure,
darker
yeah.
to me now.
Right.
But like in the same kind of vein, I guess.
Right.
I think this was the first song that we jammed on.
Is it?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had the vocals in the beginning. I was trying to do this thing where it was like the same the whole time, but it was too much. It was like whatever's on the chorus right now was just kind of throughout the whole song.
Right. It's interesting because when I wrote it, or when I was like writing it, what is the chorus? I didn't know if it would just be like it's definitely a different feel, but I didn't know if it would be a chorus or like a pre-chorus.
Yeah.
Well, that's
of a
kind of
thing.
like why I did that originally, I think, because I was viewing it almost as like a riff on the same part.
Right.
But then it ended up, we kind of extended everything.
Right.
Um,
It's super fun. It's another super fun one to play. Although when I was recording the choruses, there's like a stretch where I was playing it that I've been having some nerve issues, and it was like really hard to play. And Tepe's like, he's good at this.
What?
I mean, like you were almost like producing it in a way. You're just like, can you play that anywhere else? And I was like, actually, and it made it so much easier. And it also like is on the thicker strings. So it almost adds more weight because the chorus was sounding somewhat thin with the other spot.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sure.
And then that bridge.
Yeah, so bridge is Riley's very very hot snakesy kind of, which we definitely leaned into on that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, this one we leaned hard into the Fugazi and the hot snakes. Yeah, it's a fun shift though, and it's something we like doing in a variety of songs, but going from like if you're in a major, just switching that chord to minor like has a very fun emotional shift. That's what happens, right?
I don't know. I was like, oh, I guess
I
that's
think
what
that's
happens.
what's happening, or vice versa.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like the end breakdown. I want to dance that one.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was
The
a cool
halftime,
thing
yeah.
too. That little drum break.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was something that like wasn't set before we started tracking. Or
No,
no,
I
it was like set just barely before we did it.
Yeah, I was trying to come up. So there was going to be a drum break, and it was going to be something more triplet based that felt like it didn't really drop the energy much. And I was trying to come up with other stuff in here, and I like screwed up and got pissed and was just kind of like slamming on the drums in this big linear kind of fashion. And I was like, oh, what if it just feels like it just slams into a brick wall, and then there's just this very patient fill before it goes into this like headbangy kind of fun dancey part.
Yeah, it's
And
cool. You're definitely not
it's so
like
cool.
expecting it to do that.
Just because the part preceding it is like so just hectic.
Yeah,
Right.
I wanted it to feel like it was slamming into a wall.
it's good.
Yeah, it's real good.